Good morning, children. How are you all? I think everyone is completing your notes and your smart books completed frequently and submit to teachers for corrections. Okay. And now here what I explained you in the previous class about what do animals eat. Isn't it? Different types of animals have different types of sense organs to find the food, to track the food, and apart from these, different animals have different body parts to catch hold of the food, to take the food, isn't it? Some of the animals they use beaks, some animals use their strong claws and sharp teeth to take the food, isn't it? Most and different other animals they use their tongue to take the food. So different animals use different body parts to take their food, isn't it? Now mode of getting food. Here I think you observed in your surroundings. I think you have observed in your surroundings, or you have seen at home also. Many of the organisms you find even at home also. In your house also you will see how they take the food. What is the mode of getting the food, isn't it? How they get their food. So every day you are observing how they are getting their food. Here you have seen that lizard on the wall. How the lizard gets its food? Lizard on the wall. How the lizard get the food? It catches the insect by taking out its small tongue. Isn't it? With the tongue it catches the food. In the same way, spider in the web. Spider in the web. When the insect visits the web, it is stuck in the web and it catches the insect. In the same way, hen in the garden, it uses its small beak. It uses its small beak and legs. It scratches the soil with the legs and finds the small worms and grains and takes the food with the help of its beak. Isn't it? Butterfly on a flower. Butterfly on a flower. Butterfly has a long proboscis. It sends the proboscis into the flower. These are called the proboscis. This proboscis sends it into the flower to suck the nectar from the flower. Understood? So these are the different modes of food, how they find it. Apart from this, birds also there. You find out how the birds take the food. Their beak structure, the shape of the structure depends upon their food habits. Already I explained you. Next, coming to some animals search their food at night. During daytime they hide in the dark places. During daytime they hide in the dark places, isn't it? That is what you call it, desert rat is there, or what you call it, owls are there, bats are there, moths are there, crickets are there, isn't it? Cockroaches are there. They are active at night and get their food. The animals which are active at night are called nocturnal animals. What do you call it? Nocturnal animals. Nocturnal animals. They are active at night, so they are called nocturnal animals, isn't it? During daytime they hide in the dark places. During daytime, the animals which are active during daytime, they are called diurnal animals. Okay. Now, apart from this cow, how the cow get its food? During grazing, at the time of grazing, what happens? The cow eat at a time. It chew and swallow the food. It chew the food and swallow it. Immediately, whatever food get at a time, it swallow it. Then it will come back to its place, sit in a relaxed position. From the stomach, again it gets back into its mouth, the food. And thoroughly it chews the food. Thoroughly it chews the food, then it swallows. This type of, what do you call it? This process is what do you call it? Rumination. What do you call it? Rumination. What do you call it? Rumination. This process is called rumination. It is called rumination. It is called rumination. Understood? So, here food chain. All the food chain is one organism depends on other organism for their food. All the food chains starts with the plants. The animals are directly or indirectly they are dependent on plants only for their food. For example, if the herbivorous animals are not there, what happens? It affects on carnivorous animals. They die because of lack of food. If the plants are not there, herbivorous animals are not there. If the herbivorous animals are not there, carnivorous animals are not there. So, there is a great balance in nature which is established among plants and animals. So, this food chains will be start with, for example, here I am giving plants, herbivorous and carnivorous. In carnivores also, you can write primary consumers, secondary, tertiary consumers. You can write like this, okay? So, all the food chain, now here you can write one organism will be the food for more than one organism, isn't it? This is what you call it, food chain. Now, nowadays the farmers, they are using more pesticides and insecticides in the fields. What happens by using more pesticides and insecticides? What happens? Most of the frogs die because of taking the poisoned insects. Because of taking the poisoned insects, most of the frogs die. The organism which depends on frog as a food, what happens to that organism? Especially snakes. Just think it, okay? What will happen if all the frogs die? It affects on the organism which completely depends on food. Their number will be decreases. So, ecological balance will be completely disturbed. Okay? So, animal colonies and food. Many animals lives in huge group. Colonies, they lives in group. For example, elephants. They lives in a more elephants will be there in one group only, isn't it? So they form a huge elephant colonies, that is. And ants also. Tiny ants, have you seen tiny ants? You have to take the, you have to learn the lesson from the ants. Small, very smallest creature. They do a lot of things. They are completely very busy in their work. They have a large colony, group of ants. Colony means many same type of animals or insects will be there in one group. That is called a colony. Understood? Colony means where you are living that area. No. Colony means more animals lives in one group, same type of animals. That is what you call it, colony. So, the large number of ants will be there. They do lot of work. They do more work. So, in ants also there are workers will be there, soldiers will be there, female ants will be there, and male ants will be there. Isn't it? So, workers collect the food. Workers collect and maintain the food stock for other ants in the colony. They moves in line only to collect the food. See the discipline of the ants, how they collect the food and help to the other ants in the colony. So, you also have to take lesson from these ants in a disciplined manner. Thank you, children. Have a nice day.